Alright, back here for Warhammer. We're on Kiava Gamma still. I've moved from where we last left off. We left off over here, but I moved back over here because I want to go do this door before we actually head up here, because it seems like a maybe separated off area, because we had to beat something to get access to it. Although I guess we had to get access up here, beat something. But anyways, I want to do this first because it's the thing that we actually have any kind of like story heading us towards. So we're going to check this out. We should have the thing. Yep, cool. I was right about it. It's from there. So yeah, ideally, today we just kind of clear out the rest of Kiava Gamma. Hopefully that is not too much of a thing to ask. Alright, well this looks great. They got the flesh orbs. A lot of headaches we're getting here. Oh. Numerous wires and pipes run into the filthy cages, which are filled with what looks like a conglomeration of human bodies. You cannot make out who's in the cage, but bright blue sparks flash intermittently in the darkness where the mass of flesh twitches and shudders. Oh. Hey, Heinrichs. Heinrichs casts a scrutinizing eye over one of the cages before withdrawing his weapon and approaching to examine what lies inside. Let's look at the cage closest. Through the metal bars, you see it is truly a pile of human bodies, or something that used to be. Monstrously deformed bodies have fused together in places where others were severed using saws and knives, leaving wounds seeping pus and slime, wounds that are gluttoning and sprouting tendons. Rods connected to wires that run a nearby cogitator bristle along the flesh. One of the human heads turns to you. Mercy. Sprints up. Make it stop. Can we do this Medicaid check? Sure as hell can. Creature's cage seems to be composed of several bodies joined together. Yeah, good analysis there. See no sutures or other means by which separate parts could have been connected. Among the layers of meat, you can discern large knots of muscle, various limbs, exposed bones, parts of face, blah blah blah. Alright, only warp sorcery is capable of creating such an abomination while preserving its ability to live on. What is this? I'm beginning to have an idea. Lex Mechanic mentioned the inhabitants lower levels have been imprisoned in their homes. He said some were brought here. The cultists did something to these poor people in their own home, and now they're studying the result. Lex Mechanic talked about some kind of slag waste disposal and chaos symbols on machines. What are the arch-enemy's minions doing to the people at the lower levels? They know the workings of dark sorcery means allowing corruption into oneself. These are warp mutations, no doubt. Perhaps this was some side effect, and that is why they were brought here, to be connected to the sensors and cogitators. Even fallen text priests who have rejected the Omnissiah are driven by a perverted hunger for knowledge. Why are they hooked up to cogitators? Lingua Technis, corrupted by the scrap code, I'm sure. It's unlikely they'll be able to extract anything of value from their data crypts. You promised us. Who are you talking to? What did they promise you? Who are you? Or who are they? You took us from the Inferno. You promised us a reward. I'll be damned, they can still speak. They remember the people who did this to them. Perhaps a little biomancy will allow us to draw the figments of knowledge out of them, or it will trigger further changes. Not missing Pascal's sober interest in the proceedings, which he is dutifully recording in a data slate, Abelard raises a brow. Esteemed Magus, these are your comrades. If I may ask, do you feel any compassion for them, or at the very least regret for the losses the poor people represent to the Adeptus Mechanicus? Negative. And I'm currently observing as not my tech comrades, but merely their biologically functioning remains fashioned into a specimen of unnatural perversion of technology. I'm under no directive to feel any affinity for such specimens. Heinrichs, let this go. You're only prolonging your suffering. You're wrong. This is our chance to find out more. Extracting some good from the suffering is the only thing that'll justify the torment of these unfortunate people. This is how they can serve the throne one last time. I'm not going to argue with you. It seems your mind is already made up. That's a little bit more fair than what we were seeing up above. So yeah, sure. Hesitates for a moment, then closes his eyes and raises one hand. Enveloped in otherworldly chill, blah 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 blah. Yeah, warp stuff, warp. As the Halo elites would say. Liar, you promised to kill me. You promised me deliverance. Every one of you. Everyone told me hope and pain would go. Accept the truth, for that is hope. My only hope is to be free from this pain. Make it stop. Make it... lump of flesh near her head shudders and sends out smooth, fat tentacles that cover her wailing face and drag it into herself. You feel pressure in your ears. From a cage, you hear a steady, almost imperceptible sound that fills you with despair and horror. That's it? Lamentations of dying people? No, not just that. What it said about hope sounds like a lie of chaos, and one used to take root in weak minds. I believe the corrupt tech priest repeated this phrase like an echo of what had been instilled in them. Whatever the cult of the Final Dawn was planning, false hope is a key component of the plan. It's a lead. A small one, but a lead. And that's that. But do you know what bothers me, Rogue Trader? The number of people here. There are too few. Lower levels of similar manufacturers are habited by millions. What happened to the rest of them? I know I won't like to answer. Let's go. We still haven't done what we came here to do. Alright, well, we got some Iconicast points. I'm trying to get more... yeah, more of these type of points because, like, by God, is it a slow climb? Do we even get anything worthwhile here? That's worthwhile. No. Anything here? Nope.
I walk the path less traveled.
You walk a lonely road. The only road. Yeah, I can't speak. Holy crap.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I see explosive barrels. Alright, well, evil computer. The massive cogitator grows out of metal bulkheads of a grotesque tumor. Like a grotesque tumor. A hollow roar sounds from deep within the metal housing. Whatever spurred the computer into action has enough power to supply a small command center. As soon as your eyes fall upon the cogitator, you feel a tingling in your temples. Every nook, every component of the machine radiates a sense of wrongness, one that is difficult to explain, but no less palpable for that. It is as though the construct itself defies the laws of physics and perspective. Stop. This is a creation of the archenemy. Don't go near it. You have done enough for me and my mission. Don't put yourself at risk now. As soon as Heinrich takes another step towards the cogitator, emits a deafening shriek like hundreds of metal needles driving toughened glass as though sensing the stranger. Wincing, Heinrich approaches the control panel and bends down towards the screens. Despite the heat clogging the room, you feel an ice-cold breeze. Heinrich is clearly using his psycho abilities to try to fend off the pernicious effects of the Chaos artifact. The Messiah's grace has not touched that object. The mechanism was not desecrated, but born flawed and unnatural. Iron most profane. Initiating observation log. Let not fear stand in path of knowledge. I just realized we've had everyone say something in this area except for Cassia. Cassia has not said a single word. Like, at least yearly it's chimed in every so often. We'll keep her distance and wait. A minute passes, then another. You watch him examine the cogitator, his eyes scan the screens, his eyes darting from reel to the lever, something hovering uncertainly over the next switch. Which immediately receives a coating of frost. At some point you hear his voice, almost a whisper, barely audible above the clanging, roaring machine. Sacrifices. More and more sacrifices every minute. Hectocomb determines the womb of his cursed machine is down on the lower levels. The auxiliary enumerator controls the system for delivering molten waste under the manufactorium's main building. This cogitator is fueled by the energy harness from thousands of people who are flowing beneath our feet as slag waste as we speak. I cannot imagine the reason for sacrificing all these people. It's inconceivable. Now we know why the Fabricator Sensor prized this monster so highly. The cursed tech priest and his associates created something that went beyond the limits of the Omnissiah's power. This machine is designed to process myriad possibilities using warp sorcery. It has almost finished its task, yet predicts the future. How is that even possible? Don't attempt to gain any insight into the essence of the machines corrupted by the archenemy, at least not if you value your soul. I have encountered the heretics' mechanical abominations before, and truly fathom their nature is to allow a particle of death into your heart. But the fruit they bear, no matter how important their instruments, the fruit they bear could be useful. You intend to let a creation from beyond the veil do what it is designed to do. It's not your calling to protect your kind from the schemes and temptations of Slaanesh. Very good point, Owlcat. You cannot understand us, Xenos. Knowing one's enemy is the path towards destroying them. If, in order to prevent countless future calamities, I must perpetuate one of my own, such as duty to the Golden Throne. Not only do you not keep watch over your own kin, you even sacrifice your own soul to your dead god. It is astounding. Yes, let's allow the machine to finish the calculations. I wish to know. Made him more callous. Interesting. Well, precisely, the cult's minions were so desperate to see in the future. Perhaps if we were to increase the power, it would be finished sooner. We need to stop the cogitator for the sake of the people still alive down there. I mean, that's not really the reason, and I don't expect that to be the thing that convinces him, but Iconic has points. In the name of the Golden Throne, I'm requisitioning the population of lower levels of Manufactorium for the purposes of the Inquisition. Alright, he is overriding us. Head snaps back unnaturally and sees his lips moving. The cogitator lets out a roar that grows louder by the second. Oh. Yo, a Damon. Must be Greek.
I'll make an example out of you.
We do get to go first due to our ability here, which is nice. I imagine... Okay, Yoliot. You can go back here, Yoliot, and still be useful, I'm pretty sure. Abelard... Cassia, you go here, and I think that is fine. Let's get a hard save going in, because I don't think anything we're going to do here is going to change that. Because apparently it's past stuff we've done for Heinrichs. Which is interesting. I don't feel like we've done that much for him, but it is what it is. Okay. Do this. Cover efficiency. Why can't I rotate? My god. Okay. I don't know if this actually affects her damage. Let's get this going. Okay. That is 5.
Suits my
Let's
purposes.
get some more armor. Yeah, give everyone some more armor. I think that's a good plan. 98% armor is pretty good. Cassie's armor. It's not that great. Alright, well, I can't shoot. Can't do anything, so... Ah! Sure. Okay. Low momentum. Okay, well, we're going to do a couple things here.
Let's see to it.
Buff yourself, Heinrich, if you need to. We're going to give Cassia more MP. Because she is very good. Going to get our resolve going. Okay, luckily we do have another turn in between initiatives, so we have one attack option. A lot of weapon skill, actually. Damn. You know, I'm curious. Can we forcibly move this object?
But of course, Lord Captain.
Does not produce an attack of opportunity. That's really what I was curious about. Okay, well, I'll take it. We got at least 1 sec. Alright, Yoriot. You're gonna have to lock the hell in. They can really interrupt Cassia here, which is kind of a problem. But we could also... It's our highest damage. We have to really go for it. Is I think the reality of the situation here. Okay, I'll take that damage. Really? Okay. And then we will do, I suppose...
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Sure. Oh, not Cassia. That's pretty huge, honestly. Okay. Cool. We're able to deal with them melting then.
It will be done. I will do my duty.
Deflection. And I think we do the AoE attack here.
At your beck and call.
That's unfortunate. Also, the audio with the chaos stuff is so buggy. Annoying, but fine. So my real question is this going to work? Because I know with these things, sometimes they're like set to a minimum, is what we've kind of learned here. Okay, is there a way to... Have to be like here. So inefficient. Okay.
I have read tomes of military
Oh,
tactics.
well, I guess I'm here now. I doubt you're stunned there, but that's fine.
If I may.
Quick opportunity to do some damage. I'll take 100. Constant AoE is a bit rough, but what are you going to do?
Running binary override.
The audio just keeps cutting out. Okay. This seems pretty obvious. We do intimidation, spare shot. Ah, it's not a plasma pistol anymore. That is a slight problem.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Request approved.
Well, I haven't started sacking the buff, so we haven't lost any of this. Ah! I mean, dismantling is good, but... Oh, you're, Okay, that's fine.
Won't go down easy.
Okay, we can move, and that is fine. Okay, how do we do this? I think majority analysis, pretty obviously. You move the hell out of the way. Get this going again. Can't get that going, so just roughing ourselves. Okay, and I think in this case,
Suits my purposes.
it's your armor 23. Okay. Sure, flyer plan shot is I think what we're doing.
Nothing I can't do. You don't stand a chance.
Great, significant improvement in life. Okay, Heinrichs. Might as well stay in here. Oh, I can't move much. I got slowed. Okay.
Get me a target.
Okay, well, in this case... Really? Do this, we do some damage. Or do this and we do a lot of damage. I think we do this, we do a lot of damage. Did we lose momentum for that? Oh my god, it's so annoying how you just constantly lose momentum. Well, in this case. Yeah, not great, honestly. It was funny, and that's really what matters. Too close, too close, too close. Oh, not too close.
Alas.
No, too close.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's that. Okay, you're it. What's your plan here? Probably just finish off these guys. Anyone I can shoot? Do you have the fire thing? No. So, but you do. Yeah. You don't have ethereal flames, do you? No. Cool. So they are the priority targets, because they're annoying. So in that case.
If it serves your cause.
Cool.
This tedium is beneath me.
Okay, well, you should be dead, I think. Why doesn't it do the calculation? It should be 15, so should be fine. Can't hit you. Just do all the other horror. Okay, Abelard, very important thing you do here.
My place is at the fort.
Okay. There. So did we have a strength bonus? We have strength debuffs, but Beacon of Might is effectively negated them. What do we lose here? Can't use charge or can't use MP. That's not honestly too bad. Alright, cool. Well, I'll take one kill. Oh yeah, it does the AoE attack. We get 2 opportunities, which is actually really cool. Okay, unfortunately, we have a problem here. Oh, is our willpower stat heavily boinked? No, just minus 20, so... But let's just do this. Okay. Unfortunately, we do have a bit of a predicament here. Do I already have you? Use Destin. That's nice. Yeah, that's fine if we don't use that. If we have 48, we could I-beam this guy, which is I think we're going to do.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered
Okay.
around.
Okay, I think we do a severe case of... No, what? Who? Okay. Sure. Well, that changes things slightly.
Naturally.
Sure. Okay. Well, we're gonna take some tax opportunity. Alright. We can't even hit them, so. We have enough health. We do.
Dare you?
Okay. Oh, we can give people stats. Enjoy Pascal.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Alright, we can nuke one guy at the very least. It's gonna be you.
I am a
Merry Christmas.
navigator, not a serf.
Hey, we get an uncontested turn. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go up here.
The threat of his faithful.
Chuck this guy down there. And besides that, we're just gonna go ham on this guy. Can I not? That's right.
Running binary override.
8? Cool. And with that, we are now going to try shooting a person.
My vow.
Really? He has cover from us? Sometimes the cover is a little bit interesting. Like, how is that full cover from that trajectory?
The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
Sure. Are we still in defensive stance? That's a yes.
Reduced to dust.
Nope. Sad. Sure. Hey, high momentum. Can I hit anyone? No. Alright, well, let's just start clearing out some of these guys. First things first is... yeah, why not? These bad
Suits
boys
my
again.
purposes.
Can't really move, so recreate
Not a
this for
problem
us.
me.
And we just shoot some guys.
Nothing I can't do. Already done.
Alright, don't kill Heinrichs.
That had better not be intentional.
Nope. Did you just like die from hemorrhage or something? By a physical distortion. Okay. Well, in this case, we're going over to help our... actually, no, we're not. We have no MP. Okay. Last thing I did was shoot, so...
I need a foothold.
we're gonna do a burst shot. Alright, that gets us 3, and then we can kick this guy out of existence. Yeah, base 25, well, that's not bad. And then, amp yourself.
Someone's death wish is mine to grant.
Alright, buddy. Yeah, I should have done this first.
I won't object to it.
Cool. And then, I believe, this is Operation Kick the Shit Out of the Man.
Let's see to it. Not sanctioned to do this. But of course, Lord Captain. Your reckoning is due.
Great. Heinrichs goes back to the broken down cogitator, spends a while examining the instrument panel, and then disconnects a component resembling a data crypt. And he quickly stows them in his cartridge belt. This is what the machine put into operation for, countless symbols and numbers containing knowledge of things to come. I hope my specialists will find a way to decipher the corrupted code. I hypothesize that my services will not be needed. Disappointment and resignation is clear in Pascal's voice. You are correct, Magos. I am grateful for your help, but unfortunately I must conceal the fruits of our labor from you. As you've seen, my caution is well-founded. Restriction recognized as valid. I saw something happen to you, Heinrichs. What happened when you touched the machine? We'll talk about it later. But right now... He's twitching. He's on meth. I must thank you. Without your help and cooperation, I have no doubt that I would have reached the depths of Kiava Gamma and learned the truth about my agents' dispatches and reports. I would never have ended up here, and would never have succeeded in hampering cult's activities. Dare I hope, esteemed interrogator, that your keen interest in the Von Blancis world has been satisfied? Oh, apart from the fact that the world is still seized by archenemy's corruption and populates infected with heresy, and once sacred machines as manufactorium have been turned into weapons against humanity? Quite satisfied, yes. Well, that's good. My business Kiava Gamma is concluded, and it is time to return you to the mission that brought you here to the industrial world. The only thing I ask you is audience when we return ship. Cool. Nah, that's just the 50 details. Like, oh, did we... No loot? No loot. How's our XP looking? Yeah, we've gotten 75% of a level. I imagine we're getting a level once we actually finish clearing this area. Because we've gotten pretty much from pure combat XP. But then, like, probably the quest XP will push us over. You get a lot more levels than you do in, like, Pathfinder or whatever, so you kind of constantly feel like your character's progressing a lot more often than you do in Pathfinder, which I think is nice. Alright. Sadly, our corrupted servitor army could not join us for that fight. It would have been really funny. This is their blue horrors versus our servitors. Okay,
New challenge for me?
Let's check out what's over here.
Take heed, rogue trader.
Oh. Oh, ooh, hit. Yeah, sure. I don't have access codes. At this point, I still don't have access codes? My god.
The Inquisition.
I find it funny it doesn't tell you the demolition chance. Wow, dude, it's a cargo lift. How have I not got it?
None shall stand in my way.
Oh well. Maybe this area will give it to us. Which I imagine is the last thing we actually need to do on Kiava Gamma. Labor to the citizens, Promethium to the stars. Alright, everyone here, we got our cyber. It's gonna be really sad if the guy just turns them all against us. Nope. But yeah, it's weird it doesn't give you a demolition, like, success chance thing.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
You know, these traps are terrible if they don't detonate when the person's actually in their detonation radius. Cool. 85. We got 98, so is that like a crit failure? Alright, what we got going on here? Ah! Spider-Man. Oh, that's a Forge Beast. Cubist Elfum shows that you hear clanging groaning of metals, pistons and bearings, fabricator sensors, augmented body have fused together. Repellent scrapes and screeches punctuate his speech. The probability of navigating your way, of reaching the inner line was negligible. Primordial truth guards me in my work. Then why is the variable yet been eliminated? We've already cut down that brute preacher who brainwashed you and your underlings. Now it is your turn. The greater of truth who opened my eyes is far from this world. His son may have fallen, but his work will be completed. Oh, the Chaos Marines are like they have a gene seed thing, if I remember correctly. So like their sons are like that they are all considered sons of. So that's what is it they call it, Primarch or whatever. So that's probably like end game stuff. This will probably come. I don't know if the time period or anything is relevant. The only one I can think of name is Abaddon, maybe, but I don't think he's relevant here. I don't even know if he's a Primarch actually. But they're the big Chaos Marines that like all of them are like born from, basically. They're taken templates of, pretty much. All right. Granted, and I don't really know too much about Warhammer lore. I just know kind of very much basic, so all that could be horrendously wrong. I saw the strange constructs on the lines of Manufactorium. What strange mad machines are you creating here? Steel creation is destined to serve the designs of truth. Did you see the elegance of their form, their flawless ergonomics? Those are mere shells. True perfection fills them when they're instilled with the spark of life and granted purpose, to bring their wrath upon the heads of apostates. Once this army is assembled, but why waste words? You'll see for yourself a modicum of the splendor that's in store. Strange is back, and you hear a mounting hum. This is some powerful turbines, followed by heavy footsteps of grinding metal against metal. You already have a forged beast here. Introducing a new one isn't all that, like... Is it like a special model? It doesn't look like it. Witness the weapon designed to carry my glory to true gods of darkness and Cronus expanse. My shepherd has sent me one of his iron angels, so that its very presence may instill faith and awe in the hearts of his flock. Accept greatness of primordial truth, united with the might of the new Kiava Gamma, and perish. I shall purge Kiava Gamma of your corruption.
I'll see you destroyed.
Okay. We've got 3 major problems and then a lot of not problems. So, main goal is keeping Cassia alive. Fourth turn here. Let's quick save. Oh, also, we have an old injury, apparently. I said I'll miss that. Okay, we'll do this. Yuliet, you can honestly... Do I have the distance thing with you for operative? Actually, no, you didn't get any operative level, so I have no idea. You can come over here, Yuliet. Pascal. Okay, Heinrich's their next real character that should be available. Let's not hide behind the explosions. We want to be far away. So you're going to clean up this end. Cassia. You really are a trump card, Cassia. You can actually hide over there. Pascal. Equip with Mars pattern las gun, 10% armor pen. You should be okay over here, Pascal, honestly. Although you will not be able to get hit really by Heinrich's, Oh, never mind, you will. Then last but not least, poor Abelard. Who is honestly, I think, fine here, acting as a roadblock. Alright, let's see what happens. First things first. Forge Fiend. The Forge Fiend has the... Oh, it doesn't have the attacks whenever attacked feature. Does this one have the attack whenever attacked feature? This one's stunned for a turn. Interesting. You are melee? Interesting. And you heal. A lot of deflection. Okay, you're going to be a pain, and you don't want to attack him too often, because he has increased armor for every instance of damage. So, we want big single sniper shots on him, is the moral of the story. And we can do that. We'll get it up the other end. Oh, mistake. Enjoy your cover efficiency.
Nothing I can't do.
Okay. I can get forward here. Cool. And then last but not least, we're going to shoot a guy. It's going to be you. I have 7 stacks of this.
Not a problem for me.
This guy should die.
Posing me
Yep.
was your biggest mistake.
Okay. Your goal here is fairly obvious.
If I must.
Okay. Very high armor, but that's honestly fine. Okay, let's do some damage.
Your Xenos pet monkey.
Good damage. Especially since we have the direct damage as well. And vulnerable will continue stacking. Let's get this going because we need guaranteed dot as well. I know he gets more armor, but that's fine.
This tedium is
We are not killing this guy in 1 turn, so... Okay. Oh, hell yeah, Servitor Gang. Cool. Okay, Cassia. There. Cool, that's the plan. Okay, so 2 things are going to happen here. Real light.
Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Warp Curse. Then we're going to press the advantage fire off this. I know it's another instance of armor for this guy, but yeah, that's what it is. Plus we can potentially get some stuns, or we can just kill all of the fodder. That works too. Cool. More damage. Cool. Great. Okay, so we've got a couple things we need here.
Naturally.
Or once you'll get something from it.
I
Do
won't
this.
object to it. For the throne's glory.
You know, just get your butt up here. It's not much, but you gotta buy a physical distortion. Alright, servitors. Oh, the servitors might mess up our situation here by giving them a lot of free attacks. That's fine.
Request approved.
Okay. Very obvious choices. How much detect I'm at? 2. Yeah, definitely not. You know, I'm playing this game after we've like been nerfed like a bunch of times. Like I know Archmilton got hell nerfed. I know Cassia's been nerfed like 4 separate direct times. And I still feel like we are very powerful. So I mean, I guess that's good. Let's toss this guy.
Running binaric override.
Cool. $70 damage is good. You don't got the refund. Does this count an attack? Who knows? It does apply active armor. Okay, maybe not the best choice there, but damage is damage. You're the melee guy here, so let's go up here. We are going to taunt. Worked on both. Cool.
It will be done.
We're gonna need it. Alright, and then we're gonna go up here. And just smack.
At your beck and call.
And you're still getting armor damage through the armor, so I'm pretty happy there. Don't want that though. Oh, he's got the AoE parry. Nope, stop that. Although, I'll take 0 damage, give us more stacks. Okay. Things we can do, we can leave that. So we can move the front line. Doesn't actually matter, we'll leave that. Can I put this actually back? No. Okay. Then we are moving back over here. We're already not behind cover, so who cares? Oh, I can't do it because obviously done. Okay, well.
Already done.
So yeah, maybe I did not need to do that. Okay.
All too easy.
Kill zone. Apply ones for your idiot, and then we'll just shoot at this guy, I suppose. Or, you know, let's shoot this guy.
Nothing I can't do.
Fortune favors the swift.
Yeah, that armor pen is really good. So it does work how I read it as. Or did he just die from... I'm just looking at our armor pen. Yeah, his armor is at plus 100. But, yeah. So it is literally our perception value that gives us armor pen. So we had 90% armor pen. So he got through almost all the damage. Cool. Alright, well... You're not going to believe it. But it's magic. Oh, never believe it's not so... I know you can do that.
I understand your intent.
Wow. Well. Since this is guaranteed, let's do this.
If I must.
Good damage. We don't have a thing there.
If it serves
End
your
this guy's
cause.
career.
Hear you
Great.
moving, no more.
And then, in my sights, this guy back here. Hey, Cassia, how's it going?
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Enjoy, Heinrichs. Things don't live long enough for us to ever really spread the warp curse is my main problem I've had with it, but it's not the worst problem to have.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Cool.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Enjoy, Heinrichs. Yeah. Can I kick you and just kill you? Almost, almost.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Ah.
Naturally.
Oh, I was really hoping for... Should have done it. Oh no! My servitors! I do like our little servitor squad. We should be able to bring it to all the maps. It'd be really funny. Okay. This guy is, like, most definitely dead. Once you really get certain rods around. Or even Abelard's turn, honestly. I can play the bounty this guy, though. Yeah. Oh my god. I didn't realize, like, how messed up actually are. Yeah, I want to check here. So we've got the crit bonuses, I don't really care. Pinnacle weaponry, joint analysis. Overcharge protocols, yeah. Straight up at 84% extra damage. Alright. Oh, that doesn't actually hurt him like that. Well. Well, I'd say mission accomplished there. I like the light carapaces they're throwing at you. Mars pattern chain axe, that might be worth. Mars pattern las gun. I don't think we need more than one of you. 20 attack use. That's actually worthwhile. Okay, well, we know who gets that at the very least. You're never getting this using this needle thing. Okay. Yeah, let's just. Okay, we'll keep one more. Should probably save. Yeah. Well, you know, let's save there. That went pretty smooth. Like I said, like, we're pretty powerful. I don't know if it's just our builds are really synergizing very well. I know I'm not like garbage at these games, but like I haven't like been looking up any like actual like builds or anything, so I'm just kind of scraping things together here, and it's turning out fine. From what I can tell though, is that like I think the better one for most people, at least what I've read online though, is people going like Officer Grand Strategist, because you get like a bonus ability to be able to use it on everything. Who knows? Let's get our character. But, you know, we went our way. I wanted to see if I could double up on int, and it's been working out fine. Okay, what do we level here? It's kind of a real question. It might just be ballistic skill. Or perception. I think perception here, because we are making more use of our exploits and stuff a little bit more now. Other option is ballistic skill, but with sniper rifles, it's not that bad, and our other gun is an AoE attack thing, which doesn't matter as much. What do we need? Lore Imperium's pretty good. That's one of our better things. Cassie's better persuasion. Commerce. Commerce is this option. Logic. Logic's also a pretty good option. Did we get logic here? No, we got Lore Imperium. Pascal or Xenos. So it's between like logic. Tech use is one where Pascal just outstrips us quite a bit. Commerce is. Let's just do logic. Yeah, luckily this level won't be too long because we're just doing attributes and skill. I like how this one's in a different order. Okay, athletics is the check we're getting more often here, so there's that. Ooh, what do we want? It's probably weapon skill, right? I mean, strength's pretty good, but we need to not, like, miss. What are we getting plus 15 from? The gloves and stuff? I mean, 70 is pretty good. Like, we're not getting parried that often, but it does allow our counterattacks to hit more often, which is pretty important. So, yeah, let's just go for that. Fellowship's not terrible, honestly. But, like, nothing we have directly scales off of it. So, yeah, we'll just go weapon skill. Cassia, if we can't do willpower, because I assume we already have willpower. You are persuasion less. Yes, you are. And you will stay that. You're also awareness, but awareness is a passive check, and everyone pretty much gets to attempt at it. No willpower? Well, you know what they say. Can't do willpower, you do perception. I don't know why. I think we have something that scales off perception. Actually. Oh. Alright, well, we got perception. I meant to check if we actually did have anything off perception, but... Alright, not gonna lie, you're kind of just demo man right now. Because we don't have Argenta in. And we're better at everything else, so. Demo sounds fine. Ballistic skill's actually kind of tempting. Other option is willpower. We don't have anything exactly that scales off willpower, but... Let's do a ballistic skill. Actually, yeah, we'll do strength. We're doing willpower. Simply because we're on that value right now. We have the +5 actually, so if anything we have scales off of it, which I think some of the psyker passives typically do. It'll be better. Alright, well, guess what you're getting is tech use. There's no question about it. Probably perception or skill here. I think it's probably perception. Yeah. BS plus, actually. So, we could do ballistic skill, actually. And this guy gives us some more... Yeah, probably perception. Oh, that's what we were getting. I wasn't aware that, yeah, we were getting that. Which synergizes with the traps, Cassia, and all that jazz. Filtering protocols, yeah. Pascal's pretty darn good. And this is perception based. Yeah, we'll do perception. Opens up his boundary hunter opportunities a little bit more. Alright, our amazing damage dealer here, who we're probably bringing along for a bit. I like her intelligence. No, head trauma, okay. We're going to wait to level her up until we're out of here, so that way I'm not looking at the debuff stats, so I can make the estimation a lot more easily. Alright, well. Kiava Gamma is secured, as they say. Oh, maybe not. Sharp pain pierces your head and your lights dim in your eyes. You smell smoke and burning, you feel a wave of nausea, your legs buckle, and your knees hit metal floor. At the same moment, the manufactorium surrounding you disappears in a whirlwind of mist, ash, and gray shadows. Struggling against the elements, you barely raise your head to look. Your eyes sting and burn through the tears you see it, a colossal silhouette rising above you, a touring tempest unable to shake the mighty figure. We actually have a decent chance. Ah! Urlon. Writing in pain, you raise your head and peer. Rolling diagonally, you make out the figure's features, and his head huge man clad in dark power armor, for which a demonic silhouette snarls at you. The wind picks up, you can close your eyes, unable to stare at the face of raging tempest. I am the master of those who've been felled by your hands in the hall of primordial truth. I am Erlon the Cruel. The souls of my followers return to the fonts of power they served, crying out for me as I cast my gaze towards this sacrilege. And what do I see? Yet another lackey of the Corpse Emperor. They call you a hero. Okay. An empty word, a worthless pedestal among hundreds like it, all built by lackeys of the false god in their hubris and ignorance. The pedestal will soon become a sacrificial altar, and you'll become yet another reminder of the expanse that no hero could save it from the truth. Jan's voice causes the storm raging about you to die down somewhat, as the very sound of his voice enough to make the whirlwind subside. You glance at the huge warrior and notice his chest winding as though a symbol, shades of blue seem to glimmer and mingle together. What do you want with me? Wanting to look upon the one who has disrupted my flock's duties and my master's plans. That warriors from my legion, the fabricator's censor. You'd think their deaths a triumph. However, it is but of a minor hindrance to our path, on our path. There are other worlds that serve our goal, and there are other sources of plasteel and adamantine. Revel in your victory, it will change nothing. Nevertheless, the blood in your veins whispers to the spirits that you want a closer look. Yes, you are a descendant of a rogue trader, whose warrant Kunan Vodagir sought to obtain. By defiling the relic and binding it to himself, which tethers to the Empyrean, he was meant to become my servant. Rogue trader who would do the work of the truth. But then you interfered. Could it be that you wish to gain true God's favor instead? You wish to present the corpse relic to me and serve the truth? Hear your very blood calling, begging you to submit to me. What would be the point of futile defiance? Ooh, we have an iconoclast lock thing. We're not trying that. That's going to be bad. We just give him the warrant. You waste your time trying to tempt me. It is not blood that defines a person's deeds, only their will does, and my will is thus. Begone from my mind. Pitiful insect, you dare. Gust of wind sweeps Erlon's figure away without a trace. Oh, he twisted in pain and stares at you with rage and bafflement. We just actually willpowered through it without using the willpower stat. Amazing. This round you begins to dissipate, revealing dark trails from Mount Factorium and leaving behind an oppressive sense of powerlessness. That was a close call. For the sake of Holy Terror, if I had lost a second rogue trader in such a paltry span of time, my only option would have been to shoot myself out of unending shame. I sensed the presence of another psyker, someone who made contact with you mentally, then tried to harm you with sorcery. I did what I could. You at least appear unharmed. Can you remember what you saw? It was a Chaos Space Marine. One of the traitors in the Imperium. I don't think it was he who touched your mind. And when you have had the strength to go up against a psyker from the ranks of those monsters, you must have had forced some mortal to do the bidding. Perhaps it was through the same helpless medium that he sensed the depths of his henchmen. Such indescribable power to have reached out in your mind at such a distance. He said something about Theodora, how about the blood in my veins will lead me to serve chaos. He stares at me, either in surprise or anger, you do not know. He gives a curt nod. I see. We can theorize later, although I will say that his words do not leave much room for interpretation. The manufactorium around you looks the same as before the vision. Maybe the shadows have grown a little deeper and darker. You dust yourself off and continue on your journey throughout the voyage. Maybe we should have told Heinrichs that, but I am treating Heinrichs fair enough. Ancient machinery, is this just literally cargo? Yeah, great. The industrial heart has fallen to corruption by numerous faint Vox signals from periphery indicate the planet's small manufacturing cluster survives without succumbing to the heretics. The sacred machines that swallowed laves from those abodes have been reverently transported. The balance of the ship's holds. The fate of Kiava Gamma hangs in the balance. Gain a mobile extractium. No. Iconoclast, we need the points. Sword manufacturer in the shortest possible time without subjecting the wounded planet to a merciless purge. 15 points, that's what we're looking for. Yeah, so since we didn't do a full purge, there's still traces of corruption. That's fine. Alright, new planet. Okay. What are we going to do here? Heretical? No. We literally don't have anyone who can use it. We killed the... we killed the one person. We don't need plasteel mechanisms. They're nice, though. Okay, warfare sounds nice. Security, plasteel weapons. We don't really need those, but in the Dark Marchesa. Never overheats. Which means, Pascal, that would make you God. Okay. Although the base damage is actually not that high. Right, 15 to 20 compared to our, like, 20 to whatever. I'll have to compare it quickly to Pascal. Also, let's finish this level for her. There's also Argenta and Jai, but we don't really care here. So are we on any... We are on agility. We don't really need it as much, though, now. Right, we get a lot more dodge. Actually, no, our dodge is crazy. Yeah, alright, we're going to do the agility here since we're on the thing here, and then probably awareness. We don't really need her for anything else. Oh, getting Medicaid is not a terrible idea, because it's actually a utility skill. Alright, alright. Some more agility doesn't hurt. So I wanted to compare to Pascal's weapon here, which has more armor pen and more damage. Has 16 ammo, 10 range. And I assume these abilities are the same. So the question is... Really? I can't see. So the question is using Plasma overcharged every turn? Which he can theoretically do, pretty much. Worth it. Is it a big enough buff that we give up the other stuff? Alright. It does give him a ranged area attack that he can always do. So this is very tempting. Oh, but this gives him a melee weapon he can always do. Although we are kind of shifting him towards using his plasma every turn. But that can be also the secondary shot. So now we need to compare this to his other one. God. Now we lose a profit factor. Let's see, what are we doing here? We do get some mechanisms. Lord Xenos divided by 4%. And then 15, 23, 40. Okay, about same damage, not stuff. Divided by 4. Was it divided by 4 or 40? Because, like, that's a lot of extra damage for this divided by 4. I can't navigate menus for the life of me. 4%, not flat. But that's still, like, 20-something percent, 22% more damage. To Xenos specifically, though. I think we're going to go to Weaponsmiths. Because I think this is more fun. And also, I'm totally down with having Weaponsmith speed to planet things. And we got a lot of things to look forward to. Let's see. Any other things progressed since we were gone? I guess we didn't really have anything to do. Oh, we do have mechanisms, though. We could do this for some better medkits, I guess. Other option is this guy, which is not honestly that bad. Oh, we can work on... We can get Scorcher. Interesting. Fascinating stuff going on. What did we need here? Drusian reputation, that's fine. Is it the rose? Yeah, we could do this. This one's just going to be more useful for us, though, so I think we'll actually just sit on that. Kiava Gamma, obviously, and you are finishing Indulgence for sale. Okay, well, with that, I think we are going to end this here. Maybe a little bit short of a episode, but that's fine. We cleared out Kiava Gamma, and I feel like it's a very natural resting point as we now will start moving towards Dragonis and maybe cleaning up some of these ship battles. I'm going to do some inventory management and stuff off screen.